About 60 years ago, this 19th century apartment building was the epicenter of a cinematic revolution known as the New Wave. Though never formally organized, the New Wave is characterized today by film historians as a movement lasting from 1958 to 1964, in which certain filmmakers were linked by their conscious rejection of large-budget studio-produced films, known as cinéma de qualité. With a focus on developing innovative filming techniques with low budgets, the New Wave was a precursor to the independent film industry. As filmmaker François Truffaut said of the movement's goal, "The film of tomorrow will not be directed by civil servants of the camera, but by artists, for whom shooting a film constitutes a wonderful and thrilling adventure." Interestingly enough, politics is at the root of the New Wave. On May 28, 1946, the Bloom-Burns Agreement was instated in France. This accord liberated France from a portion of its $2 billion debt to the United States after World War II. 2 days later, one of the catches was revealed. Every French movie theater was to show more than twice as many American films as French films. At the time, the French film industry was largely affiliated with the Communist Party, so this stipulation was an attempt to limit the spread of communist values in France and promote American ideals. In addition, the Nazis had prohibited the import of American films into France during World War II. Thus, due to the Bloom-Burns Agreement, American films from the past 10 years made their debut in French cinemas in the span of one. The films were met with a mixture of eagerness, especially for popular films like Citizen Kane, and contempt for American imperialism. With the influx of American films came an influx of French reactions and ideas. Film journals, including Cahiers du Cinéma, La Gazette du Cinéma, and Le Temps Moderne, started to flood Paris with their ideas about what cinema should be. Cineclubs, otherwise known as film clubs, boomed. At film clubs such as Ciné-Club du Quartier Latin, Objectif 49, and Cinématique, those who would become the leaders of the New Wave met and shared ideas. These men would watch 3 or 4 films on a short day, and would often spend the whole day at a film club. They would leave the theaters late when the metro was closed. Unable to afford taxis, they would walk home, discussing the films. Among them were François Truffaut and Jean-Luc Godard, who met in the building before us. It housed Henry Langlois' 80-seat film club Cinématique from 1936 to 1955. Today, Cinématique exists in museum form on 51 Rue de Messine in the 12th arrondissement. Martin Scorsese spoke at the museum's opening in 2005, saying, "Filmmakers all around the world know the Cinématique, even if they've never visited it. It is our spiritual home."